Whether you're new to making risotto or looking for a fresh seasonal twist, this asparagus risotto absolutely delivers. A classic from northern Italy, it's made even better with fresh spring asparagus at its peak. And yes, you can definitely master this at home. For the ingredients, we need 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil for sauteing. You can also add a bit of butter if you prefer. 1 small onion, which should be chopped finely. 2/3 cup of carnaroli rice. You can also use arborio if that's what you have, since they tend to be more widely available than carnaroli. 1/3 cup of white wine, which helps in extracting the creaminess of the rice before adding the stock. 3.5 to 4 cups of stock. You can use chicken or vegetable stock, but I tend to use chicken stock for making risotto. 1 cup chopped asparagus, and if you notice, these are the regular ones because they're in season. We will separate the tips because they're softer and quicker to cook, and we get rid of the ends, which tend to be the hard bits. And towards the end, we need 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of chilled butter, Parmigiano Reggiano for grating, and salt for seasoning. As I mentioned earlier, we get rid of the ends because they're usually tough. Then we chop them into about 1/2 inch. We separate the tips because they are softer and they cook more quickly. Make sure your stock is hot and simmering, or you will end up with mushy rice in your risotto. For this recipe, I am using a deep 24 centimeter pan which holds about 2 liters, and I place it over medium-high heat. Pour the olive oil, and once it's ready, add the onion. Season with salt and sauté until they turn soft. Add the rice, and nope, you should not rinse the rice before adding. Keep sautéing for 1 to 2 minutes until the rice is evenly coated with oil and slightly toasted. Pour the wine. You see, I'm not pouring the whole thing at once. I'm making sure it's not too much because the rice should not be swimming in wine. Keep stirring until the wine is completely evaporated. Notice the creaminess coming out of the rice? Now you can start adding the stock. Start with 2 to 3 ladlefuls of stock, and again, make sure the stock is hot. Add the chopped asparagus stems and add more stock. Continue stirring and adding more stock when there's less liquid left in the pan. After about 5 minutes, add the soft parts of the asparagus. Continue stirring and adding stock until the rice is cooked, about 8 more minutes of cooking time. Then taste and adjust the seasoning by adding salt. And do this trick that my mother-in-law taught me. When you drag your spatula from the edge to the middle of the pan, you see the liquid forming into some sort of wave. That tells you that you have just enough liquid left in your risotto. Turn the heat off, then add butter and grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Stir to combine. Cover with the lid and let it sit for a couple of minutes. Now you can transfer it to a serving plate. Sprinkle more cheese and enjoy!